Salam everyone. Welcome to the Achilles Twins Travel Show. About 91% of the population in Algeria lives along the Mediterranean coast on just about 12% of the country's total landmass. So you can imagine how big is Algeria. And to be honest, I didn't know that Algeria is the largest country in Africa and the 10th largest in the world. And there's one more thing that really makes me want to go there, the dates. The Algerian dates are known to be some of the best on earth, and I really like them. And our guest today is Hiba. She's from Algeria, but currently she's doing her master's degree here in Turkey. And she's really fun to talk with. She's smart. And we had a really nice conversation with her. So please enjoy our conversation with Hiba about Algeria. Hey Hiba, how's it going?
Hello, I'm good. What about you guys?
Yeah, we're doing good. Thank you for taking the time, and we appreciate that.
Thank you for reaching. Thank you so much. I'm glad to do this.
All right, so could you please talk about yourself a little bit?
Sure. So my name is Hiba. I'm 24. I'm from Algeria. I am a student, MBA student in marketing in Turkey. I moved to Turkey in 2018. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that's about it.
And how do you find Turkey? I mean, I know it's not about Algeria, but still, I want to know your opinion about Turkey.
Yeah, Turkey is a beautiful country. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say the opposite. Obviously, it's a beautiful country. I like it here. I learned a lot from staying here. Obviously, I met a lot of people, different people that helped me to grow, let's say. I learned a lot from them, from different cultures, which is like helped me to know more about other people or how other people live. So I really appreciate this experience, obviously. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. So let's get back to Algeria. And what's the common way of greeting people there?
The common way would be handshaking. So if you meet someone in the street, it would be handshaking and also saying salam, salam. So,
Salam. Okay.
huh. This is like the common way, and also handshaking. So like handshaking is the key. You know, yeah. That's how
Handshake with
people actually.
men
Yeah.
and women. They can.
Men, some people they do it. Okay, men and women they would handshake.
Uh-huh.
Okay, some people are more conservative. They wouldn't do it. Yeah. People who
Okay.
are like more conservative, they wouldn't do it. Others, they would actually do it. Yeah, they would just handshake and that's it.
Mm.
It depends.
And when you say salam, how they reply?
They would reply wa alaikum salam, which means salam to you too.
Oh, yeah. We do the same in
Yeah.
Tajikistan. Yeah, the same thing.
Ha, okay. Yeah, so it's almost the same, I think. It's a common. I think it's more like religious way to say hi of
Hmm.
greetings, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why it's common.
Okay. And what about the clothing? I mean, what's the proper outfit for foreigners if they visit Algeria?
Yeah. Do you mean traditional clothes?
I mean, is it okay if a girl wears shorts or open shoulder dress?
Yeah. So I would consider this one of the misconceptions about Algeria that they think we can't wear anything back home. So I'm not saying that we are like very European. I wouldn't say
Mm-hmm.
that. It depends also on the areas. I wouldn't say that all the areas are the same. Okay, so for
Yeah.
example, in the north, they are more open minded. They can wear such things. Okay, not always
Mm-hmm.
and not all in all the areas, but yeah, you can do that. So yeah, I mean, like you can wear that if you want. Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
not it's not that common, but yeah, you can. I mean, you can do it, obviously.
Oh, good to know that. And what do you think? What might surprise foreigners if they visit Algeria?
What might surprise? I think the first thing that comes to my mind is actually they would be surprised of the generosity of people and how welcoming they are, even if some people would think that they if okay, so for example, let's say you decided to visit Algeria one day and you were like, I don't know, walking around, you would be surprised how people would be welcoming, even if they don't know the language, they would actually find a way to greet you, to find a way to actually welcome you, which is like something I really like about the Algerian people. They would actually invite you for food. They would invite you even to like walk you around the place. It depends on the cities, obviously. It depends on the places. Like big cities, maybe not everyone would do that as every big city around the world, but in small cities especially you can find that, and it's like really beautiful thing to see, honestly.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if they invite you, do you need to buy something?
What do you mean? Like
I
if they
mean, if
invite
you,
you to their house to eat?
yeah, if they invite you, and if you visit them, do you need to buy something like small gift?
No, we don't have to do that actually. No, no.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, if they would, yeah,
Hmm.
you don't have to do like sometimes when we are invited, let's say, okay, Algerians with Algerians, when we are invited, we like to take with us some like, I don't know, dessert, for example, or to take a drink with us or something like that. Okay, that's acceptable. But we don't take actually gifts, only if there's a special occasion we're going there.
Yeah, in Tajikistan, we buy bread, some bread. Yeah,
Huh.
bread or some sweets.
Yeah, 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 I see.
Hmm.
I don't know. It depends, I think, in different countries,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
for us, this is how it goes. Yeah.
I see. And do you eat only with your right hand? Because I read that it's not that good if you use your left hand.
Yeah, these are superstitions. I'm not gonna say superstitions, no, but it's like, for example, one, it's in the religion that we supposed to eat with our right hand, and we were taught like this since we were kids that we are supposed to eat with our right hand because this is how, like, this is the right way or this is the proper way. But there are people they can't use their right hand. So for example, I'll give you an example of my little sister. She can't use her right hand, so my mom tried so hard, but it just didn't work. So she's using her left hand. Yeah, but the most common thing is to use your right hand to eat as like the proper way to eat, if I can call it like that.
Mm. Even if you're handing something, like giving something to someone, you use your right hand.
Not necessarily. I would just say with the eating part, but handing stuff or like giving stuff, you don't have to use your right. It's not like a strict rule that you have to follow. No, not that much.
Yeah, another surprising thing was when I was doing research about Algeria, it says that
Yeah.
Algerian women make larger contribution to household income than their male partners. Is that true?
It depends on the household. I wouldn't generalize. I wouldn't say that all women are contributing more than men, but I would
Hmm.
say they are contributing. That's for
Okay.
sure. Okay. Like most female, they work hard. They're trying to improve themselves. Like we are going through something where the woman is trying to improve herself every time, to impose herself to help in the household, which is really, this is something I'm proud of.
Mm.
And yeah,
Okay.
it contribute, but I wouldn't generalize and say that yeah, women are making more than men or like are contributing more than men. Yeah, I
Mm.
would say they help each other. It depends. And in some other families, only the men works.
Okay. If men hang out in at coffee houses, women
Yeah.
they see each other, I mean friends, in their houses, right?
Yeah, but it's not like you have to see your friend. I mean, I'm talking about women. You don't have to
Yeah.
see them only in your house. You can go out, you can hang out. We have cafes, we have restaurants. You can
Okay.
hang out with your friends there. It's not. We have something like where some cafes where only men sit.
Ah,
Okay, we have that.
like in
Some of
Turkey.
them, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
sort of, yeah, like that thing. Yeah, we have it, but we also have like coffee shops, different coffee shops, restaurants where people can hang out, like men, women, they can, yeah, it's sort of just like Turkey again. Yes.
Hmm. And one more thing I just want to clarify.
Yeah, sure.
Drinking more than one cup of tea is considered like rude?
Not where, like, can you elaborate? What do you mean
Okay.
rude? Like where?
I've read that one cup of tea is okay, but if you drink more than that,
When you're visiting someone, you
yeah,
mean?
when you're visiting someone.
No, no, no. It's
No?
not rude at all. The opposite, actually. When you go to like a house, I would give you example of some. For example, if you're invited for dinner, they would insist of like, oh, do you want like more? Do you want me to give you a one
Oh,
more scoop? There were sometimes like you feel so shy that I don't want to eat, but they actually keep forcing you. You know,
Yeah.
oh
like okay,
yeah.
you want, yeah, that's the thing. But not like one thing is for sure. If you ask for one more tea, they would
Yes.
not. It's not a no. No.
Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, yeah. We have the same thing in Tajikistan. They keep asking you, like, eat this, eat
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
If you eat something,
Yeah.
they will be happy.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
yeah.
That's the thing. It's the same. Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes you are sitting there and you are waiting for one more ask. So if they ask you one more time, yeah, then I
You'll
will
say
have
yes.
it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Sometimes like you're shy at the beginning, but be
Yes.
like, okay, they are offering again and again, so I would definitely take it.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
want to make them happy.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Yeah.
Wow. A lot of things in common.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm noticing. Yeah.
Let's talk about languages. There are three official languages in Algeria, right?
Yeah. Sort of. We can call it like that. Yeah. The first one is Arabic.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's like the common language. Like ours in schools, this is the first language we learn, Arabic. They officialized to Amazigh
Uh-huh.
too. It's like part we have a lot because in Algeria we have like different ethnicities. Like we can call it like you can call Algeria as a melting pot of different ethnicities, which makes the like that's what makes it special about it, I guess. So yeah, we have Arabic, Amazigh. Not everyone actually learns Amazigh, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know it. I personally don't know. I don't know that language. And also, I wouldn't consider French as a official language, but we use it a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the second language you mentioned, it's Berber, right?
Yes, exactly. Berber.
Yeah, when I saw
It's
some
Amazigh.
letters, it's so different,
It is.
difficult.
Yeah. It is. I told you, like, as an example, I don't know it. I can't read it. I can't speak that language. So, yeah.
So can you see that in the streets? When you see the directions, for example, this Berber.
Not everywhere. Yeah, they are trying to apply it everywhere, but not yet. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
some places you can find it. Ministries, for example, like they are trying to apply it, but not everywhere. So let's say directions and stuff outside, you wouldn't find that. You would find Arabic and French.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And is your French a little bit different from French, from
France,
France
French.
French?
No. It's actually the same. No, it's the same. Obviously, in France they have like different accents. It depends on the area, obviously, but we
Yeah.
have the common French in my
Okay.
country. It's basically the French is used in the north. Some parts in the north, it's like the south, for example, they are not really familiar with French. Like they don't use it a lot.
Mm. The south, you
Yeah.
mean south, like south of Algeria?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've read that 90% of the people they live in the north.
Yeah, mostly because the conditions in the south are not easy. You need to be a local to survive there. Like people go for vacation for holiday, which is really interesting actually to visit there because like you can see some incredible landscapes and
Yeah.
some like yeah, like there are some things you would never like you won't see them anywhere else. You have different activities and you have to go with locals. You cannot go alone because the conditions are really hard for an ordinary people or someone who doesn't know the area to actually go alone there.
And you mentioned before we started recording last time, you said you
Yeah.
were born in the south, right?
Yeah. No,
And
yeah, I
it's
was born not in the extreme south, We have like the
okay.
Sahara. No, in the middle, It's an area called Hassim Saud. I was born there actually.
Mm-hmm.
And then I moved to the north when I was 9. Yeah, so
Ah,
I was actually raised in the north.
okay.
Yeah.
So you can survive in the south and in the north. I mean, you can
Yeah, but
survive,
like
right?
the conditions I talked about in the extreme Sahara are not the same where I was born. It's
Yeah.
not the same.
Okay.
The thing I refer to is actually the extreme Sahara, like the extreme south.
Uh-huh.
That's what I talked about. Yeah, but where I was born, it was bearable, let's say.
If you could choose three aspects of your culture to put in a time box for the future, what would you put in it?
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I wouldn't consider myself someone who is really into the traditions, but I really like some of them that I really want to keep. So, for example, I would say the family gatherings and feasts. So, we have some feasts that we actually celebrate some and during the year. So, I would definitely keep the ambiance of them, how we spend time with family, some traditions we do. I would definitely keep that. I don't want it to change because I'm a family person, so I would definitely keep that. in a
Yeah.
safe place. Yeah, like we have different feasts. Also, the food, definitely the food.
Hmm.
I wouldn't change it for anything. Like, I don't want them to modernize it. I don't want them to change it. So I'll keep it really safe in a box. I want it to stay the same. Also, what else? The music. Yeah, I like the music. But the thing about the music is I like the old one, you know? We have like some really beautiful music, like the old one. There's like a type called shabi, which is really nice. It's like poems. Like these artists, they write poems and they put music in on them and stuff. It's really nice when you listen to them carefully. They have like a lot of meaning. So yeah, I would definitely keep these three things
Hmm.
in a time
Okay.
box. Yeah.
You mentioned food. From the videos that I've watched on YouTube, there's a lot of chicken, right?
Yeah, yeah. We used a lot of chicken with different things, and also we use meat actually. I'm not a meat person, but a lot of people use meat. For example, in the south where I came from, like not the extreme south, I'm talking about where I was
Mm-hmm.
born. For example, my family they really love meat. Okay, like they overly love it. But for
Mm-hmm.
example, in my family, we don't really like it. Like we eat
Yeah.
mostly
Oh,
chicken with different, yeah, with different things. Yeah,
oh, I
it
see.
depends.
You know, in Tajikistan, it's very hard to be vegetarian because you see
Yeah, the
meat
same, I think.
everywhere. So it's the same in,
Exactly. Yeah, it's the same.
yeah.
Almost, yeah.
If you say I'm vegetarian, they will look at you like, are you
Like,
crazy?
what? Yeah, exactly. Like, what are you talking about?
How
No,
dare
you're
you?
missing out. Yeah, how dare you? Exactly. That's the thing. I don't know if you like took a look like on some foods in Algeria, but yeah, maybe
Hmm.
they are different. That, but we have some like we have influence from like the Ottoman Empire, obviously, and French too. You know,
Hmm.
we were colonized by France, so we have some like that. I don't know if you have checked it, but you should.
Hmm. Yeah, I would like to try couscous.
Yeah. It's really common and it's really good. We have like different type versions of it. You know, like one with tomato sauce and meat or chicken. Or
Yeah.
we have like a white sauce. We have different like vegetables on top. It's really nice.
Oh, sounds
Yeah.
yummy.
Yeah, it is. You should definitely try it if you ever come across an Algerian restaurant.
Can you think of some other misconceptions people have about Algeria? Because it seems like not that many people know about Algeria and it's not that visited yet.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So one, I think the misconception you came up with the first thing when you told I was sure about it that you think that we don't have the right to do anything, that the females they don't have the same right as the males, that
Hmm.
we
Yeah.
don't have the right to like go out of the house or something like that. Some people they have this idea about Algeria that we don't have the right to do anything. And I think that's completely wrong, obviously. So okay, we need like we still have a long road to do to like to realize the equality between the two genders and yes to have like the women's rights, but I think we're on the road to that. Like women they are contributing a lot to the society, as you said before. They are contributing in like the income of the house of the
Hmm.
household. They are working so hard, they are contributing in the society, which is something really good. So we
Yeah.
cannot say that they are oppressed. Let's say they are like they are actually working so hard,
Hmm.
which is like good for the society, obviously, for the country in general. That's what misconception that I have corrected, I guess. Now you know that we don't have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
also there's another thing is that the fact that there are only Arabs in the country, that we are only Arabs. As I
Hmm.
said before, we have like different ethnicity. There are Arabs, okay, it's the majority Arabs. We have Berbers, okay, in like the north too, and
Hmm.
also the Tuareg in the extreme south in the Sahara. So we have
Oh.
like different, yeah. That's the thing. That's the what makes the beauty of the country, I would say, the variety.
And the last group you said, the third one, they speak the same language?
No,
They have
no.
their own?
They have a different. Yeah, they have their own. Amazigh.
Okay. What do you miss most about your hometown, your country?
Apart from the family, I would say the ambiance. I like being around. I mean, you feel not like when you're in your hometown, you feel safe. You feel like this is you,
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
that feeling. That's the feeling that I really miss. Not, okay, I mean, like I'm comfortable here in Turkey. It's good, thank God. But you miss that where like, okay, this is where I belong. This is where like this is my environment. I don't have to do any efforts to fit in, or it's not like I'm doing efforts to fit in here, but like when you go to another
Yeah.
country, it's not the same like your hometown. Obviously, you
Yeah,
have that feeling
absolutely.
where,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you miss your country, you want to be around people you're comfortable with. So that's the thing.
And everybody will understand you and you speak the
Yeah.
same language. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're more comfortable. You don't have to think like, what am I supposed to say? You just say it because like you all have the same mentality. You were born in the same place, so
Mm-hmm.
you know each other. But yeah,
Right.
definitely that's the thing I miss the most.
Okay, and what is the best time to visit Algeria?
The best time to visit Algeria, I would say it's all around the year, if you ask me, because I would say if you
Mm-hmm.
want to visit the desert, okay,
Yeah.
obviously you're not gonna do it during summer because it's extremely hot.
Mm-hmm.
You won't be able to handle it. So I would go for like, for example, if you want to go to the Sahara, you would go during winter. Okay,
Yeah.
a lot of people would go. Actually, we used to have before the pandemic, we used to have some tourists from European tourists. They would go to the Sahara to celebrate the New Year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they would go there because there are a lot of like good things to see, good atmosphere. They have some parties, like different parties, not like the parties they used to have in Europe. So that's something different. That's why they would go for that.
Uh-huh.
During summer, we have like a long coast. We have beautiful beaches, like hidden beaches too. Beaches where you have to take a boat to get to them.
Wow.
Like so for example, you cannot go by car. Okay, some beaches you go by car there, and then you take like a boat or something to
Mm-hmm.
get to these hidden beaches. They are extremely beautiful. I can't even, like, the crystal clear waters, and it's really nice.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely. So I think like even if you want during winter, it's not really common. It might look surprising to you, but we have where you can actually ski.
Oh,
Yeah.
where?
In the
Yeah, it's
mountains.
in the north. It's in the mountains. Yes, there are like places called Sharia. There's also a place called Tikishda where during winter you can actually go and like ski, which is like something surprising if you say that I come from Africa and I actually can
Yeah.
ski. Yeah, I kind of understand that. Yeah, so you can do that too.
Wow. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
quite surprised because I've read that the highest temperature recorded was in Algeria, 51 degrees
yeah,
Celsius,
yeah. In the south, yes,
and
it's in the
skiing.
south actually. Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. See, that's why I would, if I had the chance to call my country, I would call it like a continent, You
Mm.
have different things to do. It's just like not noticed yet or not well promoted, I would say. But we have a lot of things to do there if we get the chance.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It is really interesting. I hope people would actually discover more about it to come and visit it to see. Like, yeah, we don't have that tourism thing. We need to promote it more. We need to
Mm-hmm.
actually show people what we have. We can't do this, but I hope we will do it as soon as possible because this is a country that's really worthy to visit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you should because it seems like there's a lot to see, to do.
Exactly. Especially if you are like a nature lover, you would
Mm.
definitely love that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hiba, anything else you would like to share before we wrap up?
So far that's it. I wanted to actually give an image of the country that, like, the to actually correct the misconceptions people have about my country. The things you mentioned, obviously a lot of people think the same way. That's what I wanted to explain in
Yeah.
the first place. Yes, I hope it's clear now, and I really
Yeah.
hope that would people actually would take a look at it and to make some research if they wanted to visit it. And I hope that in the future we will have more tourists because it's actually a country that's worth visiting. Definitely.
Yeah. I think a
Yeah.
lot of people want to visit, but the paperwork, yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. I told you, as I said before, it's not well promoted.
Yeah.
We're not like promoting the right way for this country. I think we need some efforts to be done in order to actually promote for it and to try to attract people to visit it. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to work on that first.
I see. All right, Hiba, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
It was so nice to
You're
talk to you
welcome.
and
It was,
to learn about your
yeah,
country.
same. Thank you so much for reaching, and I wish you good luck for the rest. I will be following the rest of your podcast.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Take care.
All right, take care.